Greetings, my Aries people. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your November general love reading. This is going to be for Aries by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. So stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you guys. When I'm thinking about the decks that I want to use for your reading, probably going to stick with the same decks that I just did for Gemini's reading. So we're gonna do the Fountains Tarot, Chakra Wisdom, and then we'll bust out some Goddess Guidance as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. This will be for again Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Tropical or Vedic, depending on which of the alignments you subscribe to. Hope everybody is doing beautifully. Got the bed head going, don't mind me. Seemed like there was something that wanted to come out. All right.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi network.
Okay,
you
Google.
might want to check the connection
Shut
settings
up.
on the Google Home app.
Shut up. Yelling at technology like it can understand me. So anyways. Not in the mood. Not in the mood. So basically, guys, we've got expansion, mysticism, and the butterfly maiden. So this is letting me know that a lot has been changing for you guys right now, especially those of you who do, find yourselves doing light work and practicing magic and working with your ancestors and your altars. There have been a lot of manifestations that have been occurring in your life that will begin occurring in the month of November, especially be it Scorpio season. We are experiencing a lot of death and transformation, so that coincides with the changes, that are taking place in your life. But you are coming into having more than you could have possibly dreamed of, okay? This is really getting into the realms of creating wealth where you didn't have that before, like income but not wealth. Status changes for many of you. Building your empire. I feel like your friend group is going to be either growing, not like significantly in number, but like you will add a few people to your circle, or the bonds that you already have are going to strengthen. Okay, so you might not be gaining more friends or associates in your life, but the bonds might deepen. And people who were just associates or acquaintances might become friends. People who were friends, there's a chance that they're going to become best friends. It's that type of energy. I would say any of the spell work, rituals, things that you do, keep that mostly to yourself until people prove to you that they can handle that type of information, that type of insight, without taking it to somebody who doesn't have your best interest at heart, or by judging you and placing that energy on you. I feel like, it's a very sensitive time, and that only makes sense when you look at the butterfly maiden here, because even when you think of the caterpillar, like that, right? The caterpillar to the butterfly, That's a very, very sensitive time for that caterpillar as it's going through its metamorphosis into becoming the beautiful, elegant, yet fragile, still as the process that it took to become that butterfly. So, great blessings are coming. We see it here in the butterfly mating. We see it in the card of expansion, and we see that the mystic work that you've been doing is working. But it also speaks to the fragility in nature of how you should move about with grace, intact, but also be on your P's and Q's. Like, although you have bonds around you that are going to be deepening, I sense that you have just as many, or at least a few, other bonds that are going to be dwindling, and you're going to have discernment to know who's who. You're going to have to watch who you give information to, who you share things with. Even your goals, even your accomplishments. I feel like if anything, this is going to be a period where people prove themselves to you so that you can have more of a trust in letting them in. But you don't be the one to jump the gun to bring them in so willingly, especially after this reading. If you just, I know who it is. Boom, Aries. First sign of the zodiac for a reason. The card of the Fool for a reason. Y'all just go balls deep into that shit, and it's like, calm it down, think on it a little bit, marinate on it, meditate on it. Don't be so quick to action because things are still working out here. Things are still working out. There are lots of things that are still to be seen. Allow November to be the month that exposes all the truth to you that's necessary for you to move forward, step into this expansion, step into the stronger bonds, step into the better job, step into the wealth. And as you have all of these things, like, the people that are around you are going to, be the ones that are on that vibration. But don't be so quick to act and just let things kind of play out. A lot's going to be revealed in the month of November for you, Aries. That's for sure. I'm gonna shuffle these real good. From my last reading. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh, but for the 7 of Cups, first thing that popped in my head was a wow. No, the card that popped out was the Ace of Wands. 7 of Cups is on the board. Okay. Okay. 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. First off, from the 7 of Cups to the Ace of Wands, so as we get into love, because that was like, your general message spiel. Baby, you got a lot of options. You're looking good to a lot of people. A lot of people are looking good to you. And the Ace of Wands, I feel like, Aries, you could be attracting another fire sign. Somebody who's got that just like you do. Ace of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Then we have Leo energy with the Sun. The card that did come out before that, though, Sagittarius energy, Temperance. So, strong likelihood that you will be attracting with someone with fire in their chart, and it's, in a pretty hefty placement. But yeah, it's also going to be a time of understanding your sexual energy and deepening that, because the thing that I get is that for many of you Aries is you kind of put that off for a while. That hasn't been your main focus. This sexual energy that I feel like, it's been suppressed, but you really do need to explore. And now you have options to do that in a very liberating type of way. So this is, spirit kind of saying, don't be afraid. Now be safe, as per usual, as always. But explore your options. Open back up. Play the field a little bit. Do your thing. And just take it easy. Do it in a balanced way with this temperance energy. It's kind of saying like, no, why are you doing it? You're not out here fucking the fuck. Naturally, for those of you this reading resonates with, you don't do that. But I think instead of feeling like you have to exist in extremes or polarities, it's okay to just kind of, dip your toes in the water. Come on in. The water's fine, If you know why you're doing it, if you know that you are opening up your heart, your body, and, things like that, and you're aligning with good people, I think you're a good judge of character to know who you can share that kiss with or share that night of romance with. Whatever it is, it's just like, get those energies working. You got some cobwebs and a little dust, just maybe a spider or two all up around your love life, and everywhere from your heart to your solar plexus to your sacral chakra. Open it up. Because, okay, I will say this though, because you have a lot of possibilities here to find the person you're supposed to be with by incorporating all the things that you're looking for outside of sex with that sexual connection as well. Because you might be downplaying that that's going to be a big part of it, but it is going to be a big part of it for you. I can tell you that right now. Now, remember when I said be protected and be safe as always? Because some of you in the month of November are going to find out that you're pregnant. I don't think it was planned. I'm sure you'll love the life that will be growing inside of you. And, that's a totally different story. But it might not be planned. So definitely be careful. Temperance to the sun is like, as you are exploring your options and doing, what it's meant for you to do, boo. Take it easy. Dip your toes in slowly. Come on in. The water's fine. You don't have to cannonball, Aries. You ain't got to cannonball every goddamn thing. But you can come into the waters. Test these waters out. 7 of Cups. Water element. Test these waters out. But be careful, because if you let the passion overtake, going back to existing in those extremes and those polarities, going from like, I'm pruning it up to, here's my wop. I don't know. That's how you end up pregnant. Or with something else you don't really want, if you know what I mean. But, be careful with that. A lot of things are going to be exposed, like I said, through the month of November for you. You're hitting a lot of transformation. Definitely tune and tap into your sexual energies, but do it at a pace. Realize you are very fragile, and the situations and times around you are very fragile. So end up with a family real quick. Actually, not gonna lie, for those of you who are finding yourselves more bodily liberated, do not let a man tell you, or a woman tell you, however, whatever you're into. Don't let them sell you on a dream of wanting or starting a family very early on. Because this is a new energy that's coming in, and you can have those talks. We talked about the month of November, so that's like a month. It's like you can have those talks, but But be wary, because a person that you may fall in love with, fall in lust with throughout the course of this month could love and leave you, okay? And as fragile as things are around you, that would do a lot of detriment to you, and especially if you end up with a child, like, type of like out of wedlock type situation or something like that. It just leaves you with a particular burden. Like, a child is a blessing, yes, but it's a double-edged sword when you weren't really planning for that or expecting that. So watch out for some Mac who could come in and just provide that for you and then leave, because it ain't gonna be the family man type of thing, or family woman type of thing. Like, if you're an Aries man getting with a woman, and I feel like if it's that type of situation, whereas you might want to keep it Aries man and you might be excited about starting this family Aries man, she will get like an abortion or something like that. And if it's an Aries woman dealing with, another man or woman, well, man, because the easiest way would be natural fornication. And I see this being so quick that for anybody who's of the same sex, like, that would require like surrogacy, adoption, things like that. Like, I don't see the time frame being that way. So this is a message more specifically for, something that would be quick, like natural fornication, so like heterosexual couples, if that makes, I hope you're following me there. Because, surrogacy and adoption, all that takes a long time, and I feel like this is definitely within the time frame of the month of November. Where we at, 17? Okay, but yeah, with the 8 of Swords here and this card of mental anxiety and stress, realize how sensitive everything is around you and proceed with caution. Have fun. Enjoy these possibilities that are coming out, the ways you can grow and learn and have fun. But think about the recourse for decisions before you make them. Okay? Love you, Aries. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like and leave your comments of resonance. Ashe.